Hello everyone, this is Nanao here. As you all know, if you see my posts on my YouTube channel, I have entered a couple art competition. The Clip Studio Paint art competition a couple times. As you all know, as you saw the result of those competitions, all of it ended with failure. Now, I'm just here to basically tell you how my experiences go and what I thought when I was creating when I was doing this, when I was doing the art competition and what I was doing and was thinking about my thought process of my failures. Now let's start with this one. The theme of that time was my favorite, I think it was called Favorite Plant, wasn't it? Yeah, let me check. So, favorite plant, if I remember correctly. Let's see, where was it? Not that one. Where is it? There's my... It was, yes, yes, this one was favorite plant. No, it's Thousand Plants, got the wrong idea. Anyways, considering potatoes do count as a plant, well, it is vegetables anyways, it should count as a plant, and does grow flowers on it. Anyways, nice, let's see. As you see, it's nothing, just a simple draw. It's pretty simple. I used Critter at the time. It was free. It was free at the time. It was free to download, so I downloaded Critter. And I did it. First I separated your free. Well, if I remember correctly, I originally did draw the potato, this part with the potato. If I remember correctly, I drew the soil, then draw the potato leaf, then draw the potato. Was it the potato, then the leaf? I think it was the potato first. Yes, the potato first. It was first ground sky, potatoes, the stalk. I think that's what it's called. My memory's terrible. Stalk, then drawing the leaves, shaded. Use the gradient tool if I remember correctly. Try to create some colors, nice looking colors. Try to add in some shades, as you can see. Some noticeable colors, so lights here. Cover some darker areas so I can try to create some depth. As you can see here, I try to create a bit more, trying to make it a bit more rounder. Then as well, try to use the gradient. If I remember correctly, I think I tried to use the gradient tool as well, around here. Experimented. Was it? Did I just use a lighter brush? Then get more. As you see, it's a bit dark at the outside and light in the inside. After that, I think I was struggling to think what should I do next. Then I decided I just separated three sections, such as you see here, a knife, a potato, a wood chopping board, and a table. Chopping it up. Then it was the fries. Then as to here, I based the fries. You can see. I think I used the line tool. Yep. Was it? Yep, the line tool. Then afterward, I added some bubbles to use. I think it was one of the pattern tools. Was it? I don't remember. To create the bubbles. You know, deep frying. If you saw, that was the 44th competition of Clip Studio Paint. If you saw the result of that, I failed. You know. I tried my best. Then afterward, if I remember correct, let's see, afterward it was, yep, smile. Let's see here. It's the 45 competition was the smile theme. Oh, here it is. There it is. The smile. There it is. Anyways, I'm using Blender to showcase my story, if you don't already seen here. Then I think I'm gonna create a video and showcasing it on the way for my describing. Now, as you can see, it's just me, my laptop, my drawing tablet, the chair, smiling. Although I don't. It's just a bit simple. I tried my best that time. Let me show it. I guess I should tell. Let me put the videos in. Let's see. It was, what's it called again? Oh yeah, the time-lapse video. At this point is when I got my Clip Studio Paint. I found that discount and decided. It was during the discount when it was I think it was 50% cheaper. Was it? If I remember correctly that time. Then I decided, yep, I'm gonna buy. After the decision that took me, I don't know, a couple weeks or a month, trying to think, should I buy it or should I not buy it? Then I decided, I guess I could buy it. It could help me a lot in my time if my art career is getting good. Anyways, let's begin. Let's first press start, spacebar. Let's see. Okay. As you can see, I basically did this quick sketch. Tried the head, the body, chest, torso, the legs sitting. Then I used the line tool to draw at the table. Then I moved it a bit. Then I moved. Sorry about that. Ah, that must be the tablet, if I remember correctly. Draw the arm there, tablet. Oh, then the laptop. As you see, it took me a while. You see, it took me some time. Me to erase some parts. Then I draw the chest. I got. Then the ears, the eye, the eyebrow, the hair. I think I tried to do a cheek or something when I was smiling. Then I smiled. Did some patches, shading. Just use different colors. I think that's when I was drawing what I was wearing at the time. Then I tended to create the wrinkles. Was it? What was it called? There's some fold. What? I think what was the word? Wrinkles, fold of the clothes at that time. Try to create some detail. After that, I've drawn the trousers. Okay, yep, the trousers. Fold grip. And that's, oh yeah, I think that's when I fill it with my lines. At the time, I didn't know what to do. The theme was small, I know. I just decided to do just me drawing. Me, at the time. Me drawing. On the drawing tablet. At this point, I decided maybe I should, if I could, maybe I could get some run up, or at least some run up, or get lucky in the time lapse. Anyways, as you can see, I try to draw the hands. Fill that in. Draw an ear. I think. Oh yeah, that time let's see. Not that way. Well, let's get. Yeah. Oops, got the wrong idea. Where is it? I think that was the time I think I'm trying to draw the lip or something, or was it a teeth? Yeah, I didn't think it's good enough if I remember correctly. So I just do the bottom hole. Chin. And then I fill the colors. Oh yeah, I remember now. I tried to use one of the striped drawers, but it didn't work well. Was it doing was that what doing my wallpapers? Huh. Don't remember that clearly. Let's see, yep. The background, let's see, just a bit quicker. Oh no. Oops. Next it was the background. I tried the fill tool. Hang on, fill tool, background, yeah. Hang on, why was that? Yeah. I guess I did try to use some different colors, but I'd use blue. Then, oh yeah, this is when then I tried to use lighter colors to show the screen a bit brighter. I think that's when I tried to do something else with it, like a watercolor or something. Don't remember. It's been a while though. Yeah, tried some different ways. Oh, I think I'd use blending tools and using a different layer to make it a bit more noticeable. That one, huh? What's that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's when I tried to make this part a bit more darker. Yep, I tried to do that for some shadows and effect. And I added some shadows behind my neck, the neck as well. I think if I remember correctly, I use a different layer to make it a bit more opaque so I can cover it. Then I added some shading, a bit shading, like here, it's the glove here. This part, then sometimes blur it. Oh yeah, now it's getting better. Oh, I also may try to add some bit darker here to make it look cool. I guess for appealing look, I guess at a time. Oh, but I think that's it. Yep. As you see, it was a bit darker here, darker here. Yeah, a bit more contrasting. And if you don't understand what's happening, what happened afterwards, I waited and see if I could possibly have a good look if I did, and turns out I also failed again. Not one of my best works, but at least I tried. Then afterward, it was this one, a cat. Cat. Yep, it was cat. Yeah. If you don't recognize, I was cats eating a fish. As you all know, I was a fan of Stampy Longcat a bit a while ago, many years ago. Then, as you can tell, I decided to draw an orange cat, and using a card as a fit. The fish is a card. I basically look at the Wikipedia and the drawing. Wikipedia and looking for the card. My attempts are clouds there as well. Now let me show you. Let's see what I did. Yep, I tried to use the rule of three. Was it rule of third? Was it? What's it called again? Rule of third? Yeah. Rule of third. My attempt. As you can see, my cat was a bit, well, not. This is what begin with. Rule of third. You know, you think. I think I was trying to make it focus around here. I think I was trying to focus around here. Or was it focus around here? No, think about it. I think it was around here by the time. Anyways, first the cat's head. As you can see, I did some quick sketch outline. Then the fish there. Attempt to draw the cat. As you get into a bit more detailed. Whiskers, yep, getting better. Then I redraw the eyes. Then I started to draw my fish. As you can see, I need to do a couple redraws. Oops, not wrong button, wrong right click. Now as you see, it's getting better. I know the eyes. Let's see, get this part there. Then I draw the body, the hand, the paws there, the legs. Make it a little furry. I think, yeah. Let's see here. Yep. Then I did the whiskers, as you see. Let's see. Yeah, then I tried to make the nose, but the face a bit. Try to draw the face better. And that's when I colored the eyes to correct green. I think I was experimenting with the eyes coloring at that time. Yeah, I was experimenting to color with the eyes, so that I set part time green, a bit white. The finger nose. Hang on. Try to get the right yellow. Then I experimented a bit using find the right paintbrush. I think I used the grunt paintbrush at the time. Paintbrush. Yeah. Then paint it. Make it look good. Paint it. Experimenting on the paints. That was at the time. After that, it's the outline. Then I think I used a pen brush at a time. As you can see, I tried to create a fur. Then I did a fish. Yep, all the fish here. Yep. Oh yeah, and experimented the fin. Try to do cross hashing a bit. No, hashing to try to do the fins. I got that. I think I'm making this. I think I did under the layer. Did I got the? I was experimenting with orange, I guess, at the time. I don't remember exactly what I did. Maybe I was doing. Maybe it was. I think that was when I was second guessing myself. So it's been a while. My memory's not that good. They're not all perfect, anyways. I was experimenting with some paint, with some brush tools. So I think that was the pen, felt, some highlighting ones, until I did ground screen. I painted it. I tried to make it lighter, darker, make the ears more noticeable, get lighter, some tone. Used a bit of a greyish colour, greyish white colour to make some. Then I basically make sure to get a bit redraw some parts to make it a bit more better. I've reworked a bit to make it a bit more like good looking. I think that's when I've used the fill tool. I tried with fill tool but failed. After that I used the ground tool to paint. As you can see, then I did some experimentation to make after looking. If I remember correctly, I look at the cat, find some cat that was almost like Stampy's avatar, but and try to find. I think I had the white fur somewhere around there. Then, oh yeah, that's when I painted a card. The card color was different. I decided to use grey, then use the second different layer to use a lighter cover it, so I can use use a lower opaque, then paint it to make it the card fish look. As I used multiple different colors there, try experimenting. Then I used some dots. Oh yeah, that's when I did the fins. Then I used the blur tool. What's the blur tool or something like that? I just need to stop right clicking. To make it look better. What's it to make it look like a real fin? Feel the right texture. The colors, I think, as you see, the eyes. I did that. Look at the cat. Oh, after that. Oh yeah, the eyes. I basically tried to make the outside a bit more lighter. I think. Not yet. Yep. Oh yeah, that's when I tried to do the watercolor, the sky over that time. Experimented, tried to make it a bit more. I think that's the darker shade of blue. Experimenting with blurring, mixing it with. Afterwards, I draw the clouds. A different temp, trying to do like temps. Watch some videos on how to draw clouds, I think, at the time. Although I mostly try understand the Bob. I just remember watching Bob Ross one time. After that, I did some finishing up with some touches, adding some darker colors to make some tone. Then after that, I added some water. After all, catching a fish, if I get knocky, well, it didn't feel right. At the time, I think I wanted a bit more water, but I decided to about a little bit, just a little bit there. Oh yeah, to make it a bit more like water, I basically used some deep colors. I also used a different layer. Then I used opacity tool to make it more transparent. Then I used it was the soft eraser to make the soft eraser to erase some part of it to make it a bit more, you can see there, see-through. Then add some white to it add some white to it. Add some to the cat as well. Add some part darker. Add some water dripping off. Adding some finishing touches, and voila. This was my cat. The cat. At the time, I thought it was pretty good, and hopefully good. But I guess I overestimated myself. Looking the winners. Wow. Afterwards, I tried again. I think, although if I had to say, I think this is one of my best works. That was a good day. Oh yes, my color palette. Well, my color palette was a somewhat difficult one for me at the time. I didn't know what to do. The theme I color palette was difficult. So at the time I tried to do very America, it was, let's see it. So I'm walking through. Oh yeah, walking with the phone. Walking with the phone. I did that with it. I didn't know at the time. Then I tried it again. I did have some time at the time. Some time. As you see, I did some sketches, drawed, playing on phone. Yeah, and that was when I tried to do some building. Playing phone, buildings. I wanted to do some shops around here at the time. Some pavement. This one should be supposed to be pavement. The car road. And this one, the horizon. But I guess I failed that time. So I changed some things. I found I look at some videos on some ancient Chinese art. So I tried to use some try to create a floor. As you can see it. Floor. Okay, Then I did some inspiration, tried some sketches and experimentation with some of the brushes at the time. I think I tried to use a bamboo, or my attempt at bamboo. Also, Or is it just some doodle I did? Then after that I decided, change of plans. I decided it's my color palette. Maybe sleeping. Yep, sleeping. It was a simple idea. It's me sleeping. The bed was too big, and time, so I shrink it down. Then I did some quick sketch of my drawing down. The sleeping posture, like arm underneath the pillow, arm over the pillow. Did some rework, experimenting body. See. Then the blanket. Then I tried add some wrinkles or creaks. I think that's what's called. Creaks. Yeah. Creaks are the creaks. To make it so it, well, you see, I was sleeping. My body's actually there. Using these lines. Add some these as well. Change the blanket a bit, so squash and scratch the blanket a bit, so it's, well. There's some way. Draw the hands. Then is the head. Sleeping. Draw the hands. Sleeping with mouth open. Experimenting. Using different colors. As you see. Like. Oh yeah, that's when I did add another line to show detail with the blanket. Then did some change to the blanket, shrink some parts. After that I did, that's when I was inking. I finished inking the outline of it. Then I decided to, well, use watercolors at the time to make it, well, as you can see, a bit more interesting effect. Using darker colors, experimenting, but at the time that failed as well. My attempts. As you can see, coloring it like this. Then I think this is my successful. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's when I used the bucket tool. Thicken some of the outline. That did some changes. I think that's when I tried to blur it. Yeah, but it didn't work out, so I just changed back. And I had some changes to it, so there. Then afterward, cover the rest of the bed, add some creaks to the head, and there, I sleep. Then then I use different layers, so I can different layers to make it a bit darker. I think I use some dark blue, so use opacity to, well, cover it. Then I just decided to go with some different colors to it. Let me think. I did yellow bits on my happiness. Some orange at the top. Was it orange? Some green. some merging. I think I changed the opacity of that time. Somewhat the opacity. Add some orange again. Some dark blue. I think that's green or blue. Which one? Don't remember which. Experimenting, blurring it. Add some white, a bit more whiter outside. As you can see, I did some adding colors. Then voila, finished. A bit more happiness for me. Although at that, for this competition, I also did another piece. Nice and cold. This one. It was nothing more than a quick attempt. Those ancient Chinese mountain painting, ink painting, watercolors, traditional ones with some two ducks. Yeah. I use one of the brush. Let's see. That was me experimenting with brushes. Then I used the blur tool. It was the blur tool or the smudge tool. Well, as you can see, smudge it to make it lighter down here, then darker around here. I basically draw that as a mountain, but I decided, I think, yeah. See, my experiment did using that certain ink brush, then smudge it down to create the texture, similar to the ink painting. Then I erased it, also tried it again. This one a bit more mountain-like shape. Spike. Then, as you can see, I smudge it down. Smudge it down. I think I'd use a bit the charcoal tool on the outline, so it make it a bit more sharper that time. I painted. See, I smudge it. Time to smudge it. Then I think I use a different tool. Don't remember which. I think it's blush tool or something like that. To create more. Then I drew the mountain, and this is when I try to do the most common traditional mountain in traditional Chinese painting. That one in the middle. As you can see, I smudge it down. Oh yeah, I think I added some white to it, so I can so it's a bit more. Well, you can see here, get the texture right. Was it grey? As you can see, then I used the ink brush to create a tiny tree. I created a mountain. As you see just now, that I used the charcoal tool to make it this part more of, and I mounted there, smudged it, and that's a fail mountain. I think that's smudge it upwards so I can. Then I try to create a tiny tree, a couple more there. Then I did another mountain here. As you see, what I did there was some refinement. It was getting better. Then I was drawing, based on the video I was studying from, I basically drew a tiny house over there and add a tree there. 2 trees actually. Charcoal tool, then outline, and add some greenery brushes of them. Bushes down there, as you can see. Let me think. What was it again? Let's see. Oh yeah, now it's the ducks. My experiment with ducks. I think I was trying to do the sea, then I did the ducks. As you can see, my attempts with ducks was difficult time, so I draw a box so I can guide where the proportion of the duck is. As you can see, I was using the unique ink tool for the first duck. Then I used a different brush that time to create the duck. This time a bit more blurry brush. Don't know which brush is brush at a time. Parentheses. Then some land. Alright, this one's when I tried to color it. Alright, I experimented with color if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, that was when I was trying to experiment. That video I saw some way they did color it there. Color mountains with some brown to show the rock, the green, as you know, grass. I experimented but it ended failure. Then I added another landmass, smudge. I think oh yeah, this one I also tried a couple of times. Failed, of course. I basically did some classical smudge, rock, added some tone, add some bumps. Oh, I guess I forgot to remove that one. My experiment. So just add some that there. That was when I finished my duck. This was the second one I submitted. If I remember correctly, the reason why I submitted 2 at that time was because I saw another one on Twitter. I saw the same person doing it twice. So I thought, I guess I can do it twice. So I just did it twice. Now the moon and star one. At that time I was reusing this board. Unexpectedly, when I was timestamped it suddenly this part, my color palette, part of it was still shown. Anyways, it was a stupid mistake, but whatever. Anyways, now this time it was what years now? Just this one is the 48th of contests, the moon and stars. This time I decided on drawing moon deities. Originally I decided just to use Chang'e as the main focus. The moon's here, the earth is there. Originally Chang'e was supposed to look at the moon, to look at her husband on the planet. You know, because the myth. That's so I tried to do traditional clothing. Then I decided there's a big problem. If I do it like that, it may not look so good. Also the fact that this is one of my first time to draw women, which was pretty much my bad idea. So I changed it. Right. So I decided to change the angle of my drawing. As you see, I just attempt to draw. Then I draw. Why don't know why, but anyways. As you see, this was supposed to be the red string of the red string. Based now yeah, based on the God now. Something about the myth about the red string of fate of love, something about that. Love about the husband and wife, red string of fate, you know. Classic myth. I was planning on the red string of fate to go to the earth, but there was a big problem with it. And the time I framed my earth drawing was pretty, well, not very good. So I think I cancelled it that time. I was having difficulty drawing the clothing and the Chinese cloth of a handful. I was doing some research. Then that is when I drew the women. I know this video quality is terrible. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay. I basically look at any pictures. Oh yeah, after that point when the earth is pretty, I also focus on different other, adding some more deities. So I also added two more. Lao, the god of marriage, is a moon deity who is the old man who is the red string of fate, and Tua, Yue, the moon rabbit. Basically, the moon goddess is pet. Apparently, something about riding tiger. The folk god that happened to be a rabbit that happened to ride tigers. Wow. So I basically draw the tiger. Also draw the tiger there as well. Here's my tiger. A quick sketch, then a rabbit. Quick sketch of the rabbit. I mean, it's alright, but at the time it was a bit rushed. I kind of was having trouble drawing clothes at that time. It was pretty. I had to do a lot of research, but I guess I was failing at drawing clothes. But it was too elaborate. Anyways, I also made the moon bigger. Then the head. Oh yeah, and that's was when I was drawing Yue Lao. Basically, Yue Lao greeting the tiger to a Yue riding on the sleeping tiger. As you can see, sleeping tiger. there's the red moon. Moon, right? There it is. And thanks to you allow over here, I don't have to draw the tail. After all, as you can see, he's greeting. I basically look at some statue, look at the internet, find statues, some images I could find. I decided at the time I was a bit in a rush. Oh, so I did something simple. This and a red robe. Long hair as well. Confucius people like long hair back in the day. So for the parents. Then I started to draw outline, finished the outline. As you can see, adding outline there, perfect. The tiger outline. I just let's try to change the color. Oh yeah, I filled the moon, the star, the space. Although I need to change some colors. I use opacity, different layer for this red, for the sash. I think it was sash. Don't remember the exact translations with English. This at the time. The rope, the belt, filling colors. I decided I'd use some light blue, a couple of different shades of blue for the clothing. Some yellow there, yellow for the head. I think headband. Was it a headband or head ornament? Head ornaments. Yeah, that was the right word. Color, black eyes. Yeah. Then I was drawing the tiger. My first time drawing a tiger. I was looking at the image, draw some lines, trying my best. Then some gold, some orange robe, red robes, white hair ornaments. I think I was trying to make that orange, make that yellow, so gold. And that's when I drew the stars. Hang on, what's this? Yeah, the stars there. Add some stars to it. Also some craters on the moon. Add some craters on the moon as well. Oh yeah, I also tried to make them glow. After all, these are the deities on the Chinese folk deities over here. So try to make it a bit more, well, look divine-ish. At the time, I thought it was a bit too bright at this stage, so I tried to dim it down with opacity. But I tried to make it so it's at least it looks like they are glowing. Oh yeah, I did some shooting stars and add some bit more stars, brighter stars around. Oh yeah, add some shading here, and I used the feather. I bought at that time. I got a free brush that's happened to be a feather on Clip Studio Paint. You know, I decided, apparently Changa's husband was a husband's Hoi, also known as Shengyi, was the god of archery. Then I decided, god of archery, feathers, arrows. Then I added some feathers down here to add details to the skill. So just Good. Then I added some stars to the clothes, the sleeves over here. After all, sleeve, elaborate sleeve as a symbolic thing. As you can yep. Here it is. There. That's when I finished. I see some glow. They're still glowing, although Changa is a bit more glowier than. Then I call this the moon. The exact name was Chinese Moon Deity Greeting. That's what I call it at that time. Now, fortunately, at this time, let's see if my content. See here. The contest has not been judged yet. Well, now I'm hoping, as I'd be lying to say I'm hoping to not win, but as I know my track record my track record currently at this moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4. This is my 5th time of entering this contest. Although I really want to win, but I think I'm pretty screwed at the moment. Anyways, I can hope I can get run up. So anyways, this is my art journey of my time at trying to do Clip Studio Painter's art competition. My many failures. And some people like to say, failures are the mother of success. Anyways, almost an hour. I guess I talk too much. But I hope I'm not that boring to you all. Anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed my conversation of about my arts, my attempts at entering the art competitions. I hope you all enjoy this video. If you do, you can watch my other videos on my gaming. Have a great day to you all. And furthermore, I'm still trying to complete my animation for my passion project for an animation I want to try. Anyways, I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day. See you. Goodbye.